planning for this to go into effect in July?
Well, I'm looking forward to having a conversation with the U.S. Attorney about this and finding out in a little more detail how they're thinking about it. What I would stress to him is the big public health crisis that we're dealing with in the Commonwealth these days is opioid addiction and street drugs like fentanyl. And he mentioned in his remarks that he has limited resources. I would like to see his limited resources focus on the elements that are killing many people every day here in the Commonwealth, which is fentanyl. And that's going to be my message to him. Let's focus on the stuff that right now is wreaking havoc across our Commonwealth. And recognize and understand that the voters in Massachusetts voted to create a legal, regulated, recreational marijuana market here in the Commonwealth.
Have you gotten any indication that this is chilling business ventures as the state looks to open this market and you're building your budget trying to base revenues on what could happen in the next year?
We've had some conversations with the folks at the Commission who are really the ones that are closest to all this. Their basic approach at this point is to move forward as they originally intended and to put in place a recreational market by July. Again, I think the big message to the U.S. Attorney's Office should be, if you have limited resources, let's focus on the thing that's killing people here every day in the Commonwealth, which is street drugs and fentanyl.
You know, it's also a reality. People use marijuana, certainly in the medical marijuana space, to control pain. Yeah. You have options: opiates, marijuana. If the feds clamp down on marijuana, they're saying use opiates, aren't they?
No, I think we worked really hard to create the medical marijuana footprint that we have here in Massachusetts, and again, the voters voted on it. And for people for whom that's a viable and appropriate way of dealing with all kinds of issues, nausea, anxiety, a whole variety of things, that's become an important element in how they get through their day. And I think we need to factor that into the way we think about it. Look, as I understand it right now, the thing that is killing people every day on the streets of the Commonwealth is synthetic opioids and fentanyl in particular. And that's really where the Justice Department and state government and local government ought to be focusing their efforts.
So is marijuana not... Governor, is marijuana affecting the opioid crisis? I know on the campaign trail last year you said you were concerned about its impact. So is that happening at all, or?
I don't think there's any legitimate evidence one way or another about that. And I know there's a lot of people on both sides of the issue who would like there to be evidence one way or the other with respect to that. What I do know is medical marijuana for many people has proven to be an effective way to deal with nausea, anxiety, pain, and a variety of other issues. The recreational market that the voters voted for, based on the work that's being done by the Commission, is going to be a regulated market, and it's on them to make sure that it's a safe, regulated market and those products stay away from kids, as was intended by the legislation. I also know that the biggest problem we have now, and it was mentioned there by several speakers, in public health in the Commonwealth, is the opioid epidemic, and especially the street drugs that are killing people here in Massachusetts every single day, and that's where I think the